Hello everyone, welcome to Cute Crafter and another tutorial video. In this session, I'll show you how to create this adorable bird using techniques from our previous lessons combined with some new methods. If you've practiced the techniques from the past sessions, making this model will be quite simple. So first, watch the previous tutorials and videos, then come back to this one and create along with me. For the body's color, I'm using 19 grams of white clay and 2 grams of yellow clay. If you don't have a scale, you can use everyday objects for reference. For white, take about the size of 2 walnuts, and for yellow, the size of a hazelnut. Mix them to achieve a soft cream color. Once the colors are well blended, I roll the clay between my hands to form a smooth crack-free ball, then shape it into a teardrop. When working with a large amount of clay, you'll need to roll and press the clay several times to eliminate cracks and create a smooth surface. If you want your bird to be chubbier and cuter, roll out the clay more. While shaping the clay, wrinkles may appear. At this stage, we first shape the clay and then smooth out the wrinkles with water. To shape the bird's head, I gently push the round part of the clay upwards with my fingers, doing this until the head reaches the desired shape. After that, I oil my tools as usual and place the bird on it. Using gentle pressure and a wet wipe, I create the final shape of the bird's body, flattening the bottom slightly to make it stable. I also use wet wipe to remove any wrinkles from the clay, letting it sit for a few minutes until the surface moisture dries. Next, I made the bird's crest using yellow clay. I roll the clay into a ball and shape it into a teardrop or water droplets. I make one large and 2 smaller pieces, then attach them to the bird's head. To ensure that parts like the crest, beak, and wings are symmetrical and correctly positioned, hold the model facing you and carefully mark where each piece should go. At this stage, I blend the seam between the 2 clays with water. You can also use a tool for this. Then I make the bird's wings from 2 equal pieces of clay, shaping them into a plum teardrop and attaching them. As you can see, all the components consist of basic geometric shapes we discussed in previous sessions. If you practice the fundamental techniques properly, you'll easily be able to create various models and enjoy working with clay. At this point, using a ruler or a scale is not necessary. When you create 2 parts, look at them from the front to ensure they appear the same size to the naked eye. When I reach this stage, my bird is almost complete. However, before coloring with chalk pastels, I need to let my model sit out for about 30 minutes to an hour to allow the surface to dry a bit. It will help me achieve a smooth, even color. Then I use a piece of orange clay to make the beak, shaping it into a small triangle and letting it dry a bit. For coloring with powder pigments, there are two methods. The first is using the color pencils. Simply rub the pencil on a piece of sandpaper, then use it. And the second method is using a chalk pastel, which can also be sanded down or used directly. The brand of colored pencils or pastels doesn't matter. What's important is that they're not oil-based. And the chalky nature of these colors allows us to apply the desired tones smoothly and beautifully on the clay. I start by shading the bird's face and tail with yellow powder, then create orange shading on the crest, wings, and tail. You can use a brush or your hands. What matters is achieving an even color. Tools just help speed up and ease the process, but don't limit yourself to specific tools. Use the simplest tools to foster creativity. To create bitty, round eyes, I use a round tool and acrylic paint. I dip the tool into the paint and make a quick stamp to create the eyes. You can practice this skill with a piece of clay and paint. Making clean circles is a crucial skill in face design and creating the eyes of the sculpture. After the black paint dries, I add highlights to the eyes and cheeks with white paint to make the face look even cuter. Then I gently take the bird from the tool and clean the button with water. You can place the bird on a piece of cardboard to absorb moisture during drying so that the button doesn't deform and remains stable. Sculptures like this with a large amount of clay need 5 to 6 days to fully dry. After that, we can make the sculpture waterproof and glossy by apply varnish or UV resin. Thank you for staying with me until the end. Hope you enjoy watching this video. I'm looking forward to seeing the beautiful birds you create with your own hands. Create and be creative. Subscribe for more and stay tuned. Bye!